Guys, what's up? I'm Richie from F5, and I'm going to tell you about the first 10 most important things I've done in my life. So stick around and stay tuned. Well, actually, our first time performing together was in Orlando at Country Club, and we were like right by the side of a pool. I was on the show Big in America. That was like the first time we actually performed. But the actual time we performed like on a big stage and stuff, when was that? It was for a radio concert. It was like a radio something that was going on, and it was raining so hard. There was like a bunch of people out there, and it was pouring. There were all these umbrellas, and the stage was all slippery. It was probably one of the worst performances for me personally, but it was fun. It was fun. It was our first performance. But then after that, it all got, a lot better. It wasn't rain. I got a camera, a video camera, and a mini DVD player, a small little DVD player for the car. Those are the first two things I got. I was in first grade. I was like 8, and I was in school. And it was like story time or something. We're all sitting around, and there was who's my best friend now. It's this girl. Her name is Sarati. She lives back in the States. She lives right by my house. We're really good friends. I was sitting right in front of her, and we were really young. And I turned around and I bit into an apple that I had. That's all I remember is biting into this apple, all this juice squirting in her face. I don't know why. And I turned around, and for some reason I just kissed her. It was like a kiss on the cheek. It was like no big deal. It was something that was the stupidest thing in the world. And I just kissed her on the cheek, and she was like, okay, because she had all the juice on her face. First girlfriend was Lauren Corey. I met her, it was like 6th grade. I don't know how old you are, like 12 maybe, 12 years old. And I remember, like, I always saw her in school, and I was like, oh, she's so cute, da-da-da. And one time I gave her my email address, and it was back when, it's not this anymore, but back when it was ZipClown10. ZipClown10. And I was like, I remember giving her my email address, and like that night I went home on my brother's laptop, and I was like, oh, she's on, and we started talking, and it was just the stupidest thing. But after that, we were dating. We were officially dating, and she was my first girlfriend, but she was really cool. We still talk. We do still talk. We're good friends now. Let's see, what did happen? How did that all happen? Well, after a while, I don't know why, to be honest, I can't really tell you why we broke up. I think it was just, oh, I know why. It was because I was always going to California for the whole acting business. And I was there for like 2 and 3 months at a time. So we never see each other. And it was just kind of like, okay, And then finally we just decided, both of us as friends, we were like, you know what? We don't have to be boyfriend, girlfriend. We're not made for each other. Let's just be friends. And so that was, and it was kind of a relief at first, to get, to break up, because it was kind of like, the pressure's gone. There wasn't any pressure, very laid back. But that was like my first big breakup. It wasn't that big of a deal. Oh yeah, we're still friends. All my girlfriends that I've broken up with, all still friends. All of them. Lelaine, all of them, everyone. We're all really good friends, which is good. So if you get in a date with me and we start going out, we'll be friends afterwards if we break up. That's how it works with me. The first time I ever tried smoking, like the first and last time, the only time I did was when I was like 8. It's not as bad as it sounds. I was 8, and my grandma, she smokes, and I was over at her house, and I guess she had one just laying in an ashtray, and it was still going, and I was like, oh, what's this? And she walked out the room, and I was like, it was one of the worst things in the world. And then and there, when I was 7, I decided it's probably not the best thing to do. I'll say it. Alles klar. I haven't had sex, so I can't tell you about the first time. Entschuldigung. Well, you hear about, you'll get to a hotel, the hotel we're going to, whether it's, the Radisson or something, and go, you'll see like a bunch of girls outside, and you're like, wow. You kind of start to think, I wonder how they got here. I wonder how long they've been here. And then you get these little stories, like someone will be like, Richie, and I'm like, yeah, alles klar, and they'll be like, Richie, I paid 400 euro to see you. I'm like, was it worth it? I hope it was worth it. Please tell me it was worth it, because I feel bad if you spent that much money. And, some of them, they'll be like, Richie. And I'm like, yeah, alles klar? So cold outside. Cold? Kalt. Kalt outside. I was out here all night, sleeping, waiting, and I'm like, oh, it's your house. I feel bad. And, but they're all real sweet. Really sweet girls. Everyone I've met so far. That guy. Me, personally, I haven't personally had any experiences with any groupies. We've got our crew likes to follow around, and it's nice to see them and stuff. But I really, personally haven't had any encounters with any of our fans. Honestly, so far, there's the bad sides and the good sides. There's a lot of great things that come along with this, with fame and whatever, but then there's a lot of, I still haven't eaten today. If you guys want to know, I haven't eaten today, and I don't know what time is it? No, it's late, but I haven't eaten today. And, I probably won't eat for like another hour and a half. So, there's times when you don't get food right away, and, there's times when you don't get a lot of sleep, so we lose a lot of sleep. So those are the only two really negative sides to it. And, lack of privacy. We don't have that much privacy anymore. But food is the big issue, because when I don't get food, I get crabby. I'm very crabby right now. I want food. I want McDonald's so bad. I want McDonald's. Yeah, I want a Big Mac and 2 cheeseburgers. Someone bring it.